Hey everybody, it's Chris again. Here to give you an update on medical school and to let you know the results of the vote since they are in, and get back to you with the random medical fact of the week. So let's get started. Okay, so the votes are in. Thank you for everybody that responded, and you have decided that you want to see the Day in the Life project. So I'll get started working on that really soon. And also, you want to see the return of the random medical fact of the week. So watch out for that. That's coming soon too. So here we go with the update for medical school. Right now we are just got finished with our quiz, our first quiz for psychiatry. So that's quiz 3 of the semester. It's the last quiz of the semester. So we're about halfway to the final from the midterm, and we'll get started getting ready to study for the final pretty soon and knock that out, and then be going for summer. So this week we're talking a lot about various different things with psychiatry, just doing more psychiatry type stuff. We did some stuff with CNS disorders last week, and now we're getting into a lot of the pharmacology stuff. So that's where we are right now. Okay, so that's just an update on what I'm up to. So here is your questions for the week. The first question comes from a user asking about, so that took French in college, the thing that helped me or hurt me for medical school, and would I recommend it? I don't think it helped or hurt, kind of right in the middle. I'm in a French-speaking area here in Louisiana, so I've used it a few times in the hospital. Not a whole lot, there's kind of a personal thing, a little nice personal touch with patients, stuff like that. Did it hurt? No, it didn't hurt, and it didn't really help me out, really any at all. What I would recommend if you're looking for a foreign language to help you out with medical school is take Latin, or if you want in addition to Latin, take a medical terminology class. I did that and it was really good, and that's how helped me out a whole lot with anatomy, like what I talked about earlier in another question, how you break down what the words mean and answer them that way. So I would recommend a Latin class. Everything is based on Latin in medicine, all different kind of things. So for example, I'll give you an example of why that helps out when I answer the riddle that I posed to you for the random medical fact of the week. So that's my answer on that. Just take a foreign language you like. I'm pretty sure you have to have one. Your college probably recommends you to have one. And if you really want to do well, take Latin. It's supposed to be easy, and you get some use out of it in medical school. So best of luck to you on that question. Here's the next one from the same user. It's about auditing OChem. I'm not really sure your background with that and why you want to audit that. It seems like you've taken it before and you want to audit and sit in on it. If you're doing that for a review, I don't really know if that would be the most effective use of your time for a review. You've already sat through the class, and if you passed the class and done well, auditing it, I wouldn't do that as a review. It's going to be really slow, and you could probably get much more than that done. Oh, sorry, move the camera. You can probably get much more than that done if you don't audit the class and just sit down and study it yourself. But if you decide that that's what you want to do, I guess, if your school lets you, I guess you can do it. Maybe sit in every once in a while on subjects out of OChem that you're not really sure on. That might be a possibility. If you wanted to sit in, let's say when they go over SN2 reactions, if you had trouble with that and you just want to sit in on that SN2 reaction lecture and kind of catch up, or if your OChem professor wasn't a really good professor, and there's one that is a lot better that you didn't get to take, but they'll let you sit in on the class, maybe that. But if you're just doing it just for a straight review, auditing a class, I would just recommend you sit down and study it on your own, because it's going to be really ineffective and a really slow method to go about it. It's going to take you a whole semester to review that, when probably just a few weeks of hard study, you could probably just review it yourself and get just as much out of it. So, and you have to do things over and over and over again if you're reviewing. At least I do anyway. I don't know about that for you, but for me, I have to do it over and over and over again to get it. And the repetition, you're just not going to get it from taking a class a second time. You're going to hear everything just one more time, and that's going to be it. So let me know what you decide to do with that, and give me a little bit more background information on why you want to audit it, and maybe I can give you a better answer to that question. So the next question is about my social life, and this user wants to know, since school takes so long, and you have to be so dedicated to school, and obviously I want to have a social life, I want to have a life outside of school, with having a girlfriend, and eventually wanting to propose to her, which is coming up soon. I am definitely going to do that. But just with that kind of stuff, if I ever get discouraged because of how long it takes, or if I ever think that maybe this isn't the right thing for me to do, if I ever felt that way before, having those kind of feelings, maybe you're going through like the dog days of school, if you know what I'm talking about, whenever like you have finals coming up and you have no time and it's really hard and really difficult and just time consuming. You see everybody else around you having fun, and you're not getting to have fun because you're stuck somewhere studying. Thinking to yourself and it running through your mind if you're having a bad day, that should I really be doing this? That happens to everybody. Don't let anyone tell you that it doesn't. I mean, that happens. You have a bad day. You don't do well on the test, and you sit there and you're like, gosh, is this really for me? Should I really be doing this? And getting discouraged. It happens. Don't dwell on that, and don't make any rash decisions with that unless you really thought it through. But you're going to have your bad days, and you're going to have your really awesome days, and you're going to have those days in between. So just keep your head up there and keep trying, and check in with yourself periodically and make sure that it's what you want. And don't do this for anyone else but yourself. Don't become a doctor for anyone else but because you want to do it. Because it'll be a serious waste of your time if you do it for someone else. It happens, and I don't want you to be discouraged if you ever feel that way. It's perfectly normal to get bogged down with stuff and just have a hard day and a bad day. But whenever that happens, just sit back, relax, calm down, kind of center yourself and find some way to relax, and then just go back into it. Now, if these persist over a period of time, and you're progressively, starting to doubt yourself, maybe seek some counseling from an advisor or an academic advisor, and just talk it out with someone if you're having doubts like that. But it's perfectly normal to doubt yourself. We're all human. No one's perfect. So I hope that I answered your question. If you want any more detail on that, or have any other questions for me on that, please let me know, and I'll answer some more and talk about that some more. So that's the 3 questions. So before I give you the answer to the riddle and the random medical fact of the day, which is one and the same this week, just to catch you up on what's going on and make sure everybody understands what's going to be going on. So I'm starting to do a video every Monday afternoon and every Friday and or Saturday afternoon. So that'll be Monday and Friday or Saturday. So I'm going to be starting to do that. So answering the same kind of format thing, just answering your questions, probably about 3 a day, 3 at a time. So kind of behind on some, so I'm catching up. Giving you a little preview on Monday of what I'm doing for the week, and on Friday, kind of just reviewing what happened during the week and how I feel about what we went over for the week in class. The random medical fact of the week is going to be at the end of the week on Friday. And the Day in the Life of Chris project will be coming up really, really, really soon. I'm going to work on that this weekend. And hopefully next week sometime, I'll be just about finished with it and I can post it. Also, the interview series between me and D-Top Pre-Med is still going on, so continue to check that out, and you'll enjoy some of those answers. There's a really good stuff going on there. He's a really great guy, and I am definitely enjoying doing that interview series with him. So here is the random medical fact of the week. So the riddle was a man walks into the bank, and he announces to everybody that he will submerge his head under water for 20 minutes without coming up for air. And if he can do this successfully and not come up for air and live at the end of this and be alive, if he comes up successfully, that they all owe him their checks for every money they're depositing in the bank. But if he can't do it and he has to come up for air, then he will double all the deposits that people are making in the bank for that day. So everybody accepts this and decide they want to do it. So he does it, and they all hold up their end of the bargain because he actually can do it. So why is it that this man can do this? The medical condition that he has is called a bronchopleural cutaneous fistula. So what that means is bronchopleural, that means your lungs, your bronchi in your lungs. Cutaneous means your skin, and fistula means a hole. That means he has a continuation between his lungs and his bronchi and his lungs to the outside. So he has basically a hole back here in the back or somewhere. So I have a video link that I'll put down here, okay? And you can click on it and make sure you understand what that means. So that's the random medical fact of the week. The answer to the riddle is bronchopleural cutaneous fistula. So you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you later.